Good morning, everybody. I decided to go ahead and come on and also follow along a little bit with Snowmen of January. And I've got just a few things to share. I'll go ahead and start with this particular card here. And what is cool about this guy is I just found him. I went thrifting last weekend and I just found a giant bin of stamps at this place in Roseburg called Junk Junkies. I actually went in there for something completely different, but when I found this bin, I rifled through it for a bit. And found a few things. So as I go along the next few videos, I'll show you some of the things I found. But this particular stamp, this is the one I found. He was only $2, and this is a Hero Arts. Does it say a year? I think it does. I can hardly see it. Let me get up real close here. Holy monkeys. I think that says 1994. I need some stronger glasses. But yeah, this is a Hero Arts stamp, and I found him, and I was like, oh my gosh, he is perfect. So I used this stamp for that card, as well as this embossing folder. I don't remember where I got this, but if you go online to any of the crafting places, you just look up embossing folders or Christmas trees or pine trees, and you'll find all kind of stuff like this. So for this card, I also used Maha Designs paper. That's what's in the background, as well as down here at the bottom. And also this little die cut that I used, that's also Maha Designs. I think that's how you say it. It's Maja or Maha, one of the two designs. Paper, and you can find them on Frantic Stamper. Miss Jillian Norwood and Anna White have shown things with that paper, and I went on to Frantic Stamper and got several pads. So, also I used my little Dollar Tree lace here. So that was another thing I used. So what I did was, and this die cut is something I had gotten from Amazon a long time ago. So what I had done is I die cut the background. I also die cut the center here. Then I embossed it. I made the mistake of embossing and then die cutting. If you do your embossing first before you die cut, you'll lose some of your image. It'll get kind of smashed down. So I learned you're going to die cut your image first, or your shape, and then you run it through your embossing to get that pattern, whatever pattern you're looking for there. And so once I embossed it, I went over the trees with an ink blending brush with Bundled Sage Distress ink. And then I also went over the sky a little bit with Tumbled Glass Distress ink. I put a little stickle dots back there. That's part of the die or the embossing folder, but I just highlighted those bumps with some stickles. Now I watercolored this snowman on some watercolor paper. I cut them out, except for the bottom I didn't cut out. I went ahead and cut them out and just took that bottom and ran it through this die cut shape so that you got that little bottom piece that was die cut that would match up and just fit right onto there. So that's that guy. This is the inside. This is just one of some random stamps I have. Now this particular die cut is that Crazy Stitch die, one of Miss Anna White's design from Impression Obsession, and some more of that Maha Designs paper in the background here. And I just carried through the Bundled Sage color and did the little snowflakes in that Bundled Sage color. And then, of course, I've got this little stamp. It says handmade with love. That was I don't know if I showed y'all or not. That was another haul from Goodwill. And it is also a Hero Arts stamp. And I thought that it's just precious. It just fits that cute country look that we all love. So I got him for a steal. So yeah, that's this card here. And I love this snowman. He is so precious. Oh, and I love him up against that pretty little forest he's in. So there's that one. Here's another one. And I am in love with this, and this I know will probably speak to Miss Jillian's heart because I know she likes that red gingham. I do too. I mean, you just can't get enough of any gingham, really. But a lot of times when I'm thinking snowmen, I'm thinking blues or purples, but I just went with a red theme, kind of thinking almost Valentine's and snowmen together. How cute is that? So yeah, that was the thought behind this one. So this die cut, y'all probably already know where this came from, but this is from My Creative Time. And I put all my stuff in the Ziploc. I just couldn't keep it in this little package very well. It was falling apart. But it's from My Creative Time, and it's Miss Snow Lady, MCT 416. And it's a little snow lady. She also has like some stamps in here with joy and hope and peace words. Her little couple little faces there in the stamp set. Also some little hearts. If you want to make her scarf have little hearts on it, you can do that. All kind of stuff comes in here, little pockets. So what I did was also the hearts that you see are also from My Creative Time, and that's this one. It's the Prim Hearts in Alpha, so you get all kind of little Prim Hearts and a little alphabet stamp here with a little heart stamp, and that is MCT 418. And also the background, see this little stamp here that's got the scalloped edges? I love that. It's also My Creative Time as well. And this is the pretty scallop rectangle frame, MCT D434. So we've got just a trifecta of things here going on with My Creative Time. It also came with some little die cut for the snowflakes as well. So I just did some layering of the hearts here with the red gingham paper. I edged out a lot of the edges with the lumberjack red, lumberjack plaid color, distress ink color from Tim Holtz. So you see a lot of things kind of edged out with that color. Now you see these little hearts right here with the little script on it. That is Impression Obsession, the beauty text. It's a big back of stamp. So I actually just took some paper and stamped that out in my color, and I've just been using it for random things. In this case, I cut out some hearts and different things, so that's another way you can use that stamp. So that's what these little guys are right here. This joy, that was one of the stamps that came with the Miss Snow Lady, or Miss Snow, was that, am I right? Miss Snow Lady? Yes, Miss Snow Lady. It also comes with this little bow, so I gave her a bow on her hat. I gave her another snowflake. I used this paper, this pretty floral paper for her hat and her coat, and that was a Arala Mija design paper that I got last year, a download. And her little mittens I did with the red gingham and just used some sparkle paper for the cuff. The background, I forgot to get this out for y'all. This particular, the little white glittery paper. That's a Spellbinders die. It's a nested die, so you get all kind of sizes of this particular shape. And you can't tell, but in the very background, it's kind of hidden really. I used a piercing die plate. I kind of wanted more of that to show, but you know how it goes. But this particular one was Pinpoint Snowflake Plate from Memory Box, and that's what's in the background here. So I just love her. These little buttons that I put here, they're actually just little jewels that I got from the Dollar Tree that I've had forever, honestly. I was going to put, there's little buttonhole areas that you can use as a guide to put your buttons here. But I miscalculated. I wanted to put that pocket on, but there wasn't enough. I didn't make enough room. I should have moved my little mitten and arm over, but it doesn't matter. You can put the buttons wherever. So I put them on this side instead and the pocket on that side. So, yeah, I love her. I just love her, and I love the hearts. I just think they're too precious. And I got more snowflakes here. And the inside, this is what I did on the inside. So this sentiment actually came from another die set from Creative Expressions, and it's called Fuzzy Mittens. It's this guy. But I took that sentiment right there, Warm Winter Wishes. I stamped it out, I cut it out, and I made it in little sections and inked it out with that lumberjack plaid color. And kind of, this little stamp set for the stars came from a Tim Holtz Christmas. I forget which one, but I just randomly put snowflakes on there, carried through some of that gingham here with some more hearts. And then I use that same stamp, Handmade with Love, with that lumberjack plaid color. I love her. She is too adorable. Great for winter, great for Valentine's. It's just precious. All right, I got one more thing that I made, and I'm going to try to figure out how to show this in its full glory. It's a tin can. Another tin can. I'm really loving the tin can art. So I took one of my veggie cans or whatever. I chalk painted it with some olive green chalk paint. I had some ephemera here. So you got your another snowman here with the little kid having fun with a snowman. And I just layered up some ephemera. There's a little wrinkle there, but what are you going to do? It's not perfect. But yeah, I layered this up. I edged out my sides with Distress ink. Now, this particular ephemera already had some postage stamps and script and different marks on it. I didn't really do anything with it. It came like that. But the paper around it, I did some of those postage mark stamps on this backing and that backing. Same with down here, and some little stuff down here. Kind of on the edges as well. This was some Tim Holtz ephemera. I put that along here. This is also some Tim Holtz ephemera, a little bell. And again, more stamping here. And this came in a bundle of trims that I had gotten from Michael's last year. So I did the top and the bottom like that. And then I just kind of filled it with some cute little greenery. I'm going to try to pan up, y'all. And so that's my little pretty little bundle that you could put out for winter. Really, honestly, I'm going to keep this out for the winter. I also went over it with some glitter, different glitter. Oh, and I just think this is so precious. I'm enjoying doing the tin cans like this. I just think that's a fun way to repurpose something. And I kind of went throughout with the glitter, you know, just to kind of... Now, I might go through and do another spray of the Mod Podge, like to kind of seal that glitter in, you know. But yeah, I just think this is just too stinking adorable. So those are my snowmen. Thank you so much, and I will see y'all here soon. I've got Saturday morning makes that I'm going to do as well, and post some more stuff. Okay, I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.